Right now, the Department of Justice is suing 30 states alongside Washington, D.C. to get their hands on private voter data. And the pressure extends beyond the courtroom. We are seeing federal subpoenas and FBI raids targeting local election centers, like this facility in Fulton County, Georgia. To track how this legal campaign threatens American democracy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This campaign represents a federal effort to centralize the personal records of millions of Americans, files that have remained under local control for decades. The DOJ is demanding the raw, unredacted files from state voter rolls. That includes full names, dates of birth, home addresses, driver's license numbers, and partial Social Security numbers. State election officials across the political spectrum, from deep red to deep blue, are fiercely refusing to hand this information over. Why is the federal government suddenly demanding full, unredacted access to these decentralized state lists, using the presence of ineligible voters as the justification? The officials orchestrating this legal strategy are Attorney General Pamela Bondi and Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon. Their central legal pretext relies on the 1960 Civil Rights Act. They are trying to use this law to compel states to surrender their statewide voter registration lists. You can see this tactic deployed directly in this lawsuit against Philip McGrain, the Secretary of State for Idaho. The DOJ claims they need this data to ensure compliance with the list maintenance requirements set by the Help America Vote Act, or HAVA. They are taking landmark federal laws, originally designed to protect minority voting rights, and wielding them as a blunt instrument to extract private data. States are fighting back by citing their own privacy laws. Take Maine's refusal, for example. Maine already shares voter information securely through nonpartisan organizations like ERIC, using encrypted hashes. This proves the DOJ's demand for raw data is completely unnecessary for standard list maintenance. This overreach has led to a massive failure rate in federal court. The DOJ's demands have been systematically dismissed in California, Oregon, Michigan, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. In Rhode Island, a Trump-appointed judge struck down the lawsuit completely, explicitly calling the effort a legally deficient fishing expedition. Since multiple federal judges have ruled the DOJ lacks a valid legal basis to seize this information, their continued pursuit of this data points toward alternative, hidden motives. The first major threat is how this data gets processed. If the DOJ feeds raw state lists into flawed federal tools like the SAVE program, match errors will inevitably flag legal citizens as ineligible, forcing nationwide voter purges right before an election. The second threat is a massive privacy breach. Handing over unredacted Social Security and driver's license numbers opens the door for that data to be shared with outside political groups or third-party contractors lacking federal security clearances. The third threat is the strategic stockpiling of alleged irregularities. The administration can use these match errors to manufacture a pretext for election subversion. Taken together, these three risks, unreliable purges, privacy breaches, and manufactured evidence, create a pathway to challenge the 2026 midterms before a single ballot is even cast. The administration's strategy relies on circular logic. By demanding data the law doesn't allow them to have, the inevitable court rejections are then used as political proof that the states are hiding something. This manufactured suspicion actively lays the groundwork to cry fraud and deny the results of the 2026 elections if the administration's allies lose. Ultimately, the defense of American election integrity and the strict privacy of citizens currently relies entirely on individual states holding the line against federal overreach.